What's going on, guys? This is J-React TV. Welcome back to the channel. I want you guys to listen to the story. This is probably one of the dumbest things I ever heard from somebody in my life. So there was a Good Samaritan that walked into Dollar General or Dollar Tree, whatever it is, and saw a guy pointing a gun at one of the employees. So he came and helped and shot the guy. And the family saying it's none of his business. But anyway, let's get to it.
Man, it happened so quick. I didn't want to shoot him, but when I saw him swing around so fast, I didn't want to get shot either.
That's what a customer who opened fire on a would-be robber inside a dollar store told Fox 10 News last night. Well, tonight, the family of that suspected thief is lashing out.
Now, last night, you heard exclusively from the customer who stepped in to rescue store employees that were held at gunpoint. Well, the family of that man says he shouldn't have got involved.
Fox 10 News reporter Andrew Perez has more.
From his hospital bed at USA Medical Center, 18-year-old Adric White waits for a jail bed. The teen already has robbery charges hanging over his head from September. On Tuesday, officials believe White struck again, but this time was different.
He had the gun to his head. He had him on his knees. I drew my gun on him and I said, "Hey, don't move." At that point, he swung around, and before he had a chance to aim the gun at me, I fired.
A customer who we're not identifying was shopping at the Family Dollar on Stanton Road when he says he saw White holding employees at gunpoint. The customer pulled out his own gun and fired 5 times. While police say it was completely legal, White's family says they're angry.
If his life was not in danger, if no one had a gun up to him, if no one pointed a gun at him, what gives him the right to think that it's okay to just shoot someone? You should have just left the store and left and went wherever you had to go in your car or whatever.
Originally, we had interviewed White's parents about the cases, but they later called demanding that we not air it. 2 robberies in 2 months. We asked one relative her thoughts about the accusations.
We don't know. Like I said, we don't know anything. We only know what we've been hearing secondhand through the news, so I would not like to comment because I don't know.
As he recovers from his gunshot wounds and prepares for what's to come, the Baldwin County District Attorney's Office is filing to have his bond revoked. They want White kept in jail and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Now, White's family told us that he was hanging with the wrong people and needed help. They believe he didn't deserve to be shot. His last...
Okay, enough of that. Listen, the family's so stupid. This man is about to shoot these people or about to rob them. And the family's saying it's none of the Good Samaritan business. No, it is. And then she say, we'll give him the right. The Second Amendment gave him the right to carry and to make sure what this person was doing, he was wrong. And what he got was just what he deserved. Second Amendment told him, yeah, you're allowed to carry. And that's what he did. So he went out and bought his gun. He carried it and he did what he's supposed to do. That's a Good Samaritan, not somebody that's out here shooting and killing other people for no reason, trying to rob people. I applaud this guy. Because if he wasn't there, we don't know what would have happened. And the family members, they need to go to jail too for saying something stupid like that. She need to go to jail. That lady should go to jail for her ASAP. That was the dumbest thing I ever heard. He should have minded his business. It wasn't pointed at him. So yeah, he should just mind his business. No, he did his job. You should have raised him right. Raise him right. That's what you should have did. Raise him with a father. Somebody's going to tell him, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Somebody's going to put their feet down. Because obviously you can't do it. Look what he did. Look what he's doing. Almost lost his life because he was trying to rob somebody. And that Good Samaritan was right there waiting for him. He shot him 5 times, but he didn't say he didn't want to shoot him, but he had no choice. It makes sense. He had no choice. And he's so lucky that nothing happened to him. Like he just got shot and that was it. He's lucky he didn't die. Or been paralyzed. Because me, to be honest, I wouldn't care anyway. So it's none of my business at the end of the day. Well, it's kind of my business because I have to report these things. Because the things that people doing now is just dumb and stupid. This man about to take this man's life. Thanks God for the Good Samaritan. He was there. He was able to de-escalate the situation by giving him a few shots. Better be lucky that you didn't die. Y'all always got to do these stupid things, man. Always out there doing the dumbest thing. Hurting people. By shooting people. People that got nothing to do with none of this stuff. The person just working, and look what you're trying to do. You're trying to kill this person. You're trying to rob this person. What did mom? Why did the mom gave him a better education or gave him a better life to where he wouldn't have been doing the stuff he's doing? But no, you saying that the guy was a bad person because he saved this man's life by him getting shot. If it wasn't for the Good Samaritan, again, he would not the employee probably would have got shot. And it's not his first offense. That's what I'm saying. They keep letting these guys out. Stop letting them out. Stop letting them out. And that's the problem. They go and do some crazy, some kind of murder, something like that. They get bonded out and they don't have to come to court in like 60 days or something like that. You think they're gonna go? They're not gonna go. They're not going back to court. It's just like the illegal immigrants. They don't go to none of the stuff. So I don't get how you could say something like that towards the man that pretty much help your son in a way, because your son he would have been gone, or whoever he is to you. And hopefully he don't do the same thing again and end up this time in a coffin. Respect the streets, man. Like, respect people, man. Because, and again, if he didn't have a gun, what happened if the employee had one? The employee probably would have shot him before anything. So all I'm saying is teach these kids the way they should get taught. But at the same time, once they reach a certain age, like 12, 13, 14, they think they're unstoppable. And they got a gun too, they definitely gonna think they're unstoppable. Who's gonna stop them? The cops? The cops ain't gonna get there in time to stop anything. So just be prepared, man. You guys gotta be prepared, man. Because there's a lot of maniacs out there terrorizing the neighborhood. They got guns, they got all type of stuff, man. So y'all just need to be careful, because nobody want to be involved in something like this. I would never wish that on anybody else, because that wouldn't have been right. You robbing somebody how much you think they making? They barely keep money, they barely keep cash in the register. What you was gonna get? $50 or something like that? Stupid, man. Stupid. He is so lucky that nothing happened to him, because at the end of the day, that he got shot, I'm saying yes, but he lucky he didn't die. Because he did, oh my God, the family would have been, oh my God. The family member would have been even upset. He is so lucky nothing happened to him where he was able to die, something like that. And I'm glad that the Good Samaritan was there, because I know if it was me, I would definitely want a Good Samaritan to be there with me and somebody trying to rob me with a gun. But then again, I do carry, so it's no problem. But I carry every day. Every day. I can be going to church, I'm carrying. Because you never know when they're gonna need somebody gonna need you. The only time I don't care is at the airport. Nah, I don't care. I don't carry at the airport. Nah. They don't play that stuff. That dude is so lucky he didn't die. And the family members probably would have went even crazy. They were like, oh, I'm gonna sue this guy. He's never brought this, he should never had a gun. He should have minded his business. He should have went the other way. No, what he did was good, was right. What if they would have killed that guy? What you was gonna say then? Well, he should have minded his business. He should have mind his business. I'm talking about the employee. The employee should have gave him everything that he got, everything that he asked for. If he asked for a stick of gum or something, he should have gave it to him. He said, open the register, give me everything you got. He should let him do that. No, I'm glad he didn't, because that Good Samaritan was right there ready to put the 16 shots in him. So he put 4 and he got more left. All right. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Man, I don't know, that's the time. I just don't know what to say, man, because it's just sad at the same time. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace out.